And welcome back, folks. It is I, Kamikaze, here to bring you more of the Sodium Files. Um, Autosave or manual save. Spike Chunsoft is a fantastic visual novel creator. I mean, I can already tell. I mean, it's got a little tedious aspect to this one, but I mean, all games have that at some point. Oh yeah, boobs. We all like a boobs. A police officer mannequin.
Have you met my partner? This is my childhood friend, Mario.
Mario!
He's a good listener. I tell him all my stories when I get lonely.
This was the moment I started to worry about Boss's mental health.
Overall length of 15.35 inches, width of 8.8, height of 5.35, and a body weight of just a hair over 830 grams.
I'd be a little worried at that point now.
This RC car has friction dampers on the front and rear axles as well.
Is she a professional artsy racer, or what?
How do you know all this stuff?
I used to be a flag girl for RC car racing in my glory days.
Glory days. That was your glory days? With a plot like you have, I would have assumed you had a different profession. Like actually dating people?
You think it's true that a tanuki's ball sack can stretch up to 10 square feet?
A what? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't know either. It's a volleyball. A soccer ball.
Looking at that reminds me of my old boyfriend from high school.
So the boss's old love interest must have been an athlete. Interesting, but not really. Shelves. A pumpkin carved like a jack-o'-lantern.
You ever wonder why we call all our pumpkins Jack? What if that pumpkin's name was Bill? Sorry, it was funnier in my head.
Bill-o'-lanterns. I mean, hell, they could have been Richard O-lanterns, and then we could call them Dick-o'-lanterns. A bookshelf. It's full of files and binders, but I don't know what. You know what? Screw this. None of it seems to... Oh, it's got manga and games. What does she do in here? Besides continuously cross her legs.
Hey, remember the case you brought up yesterday? The one that happened 6 years ago?
Date, forget about it.
What?
It's been a long time since I've been at a crime scene, and I got a little carried away, and... Look, it was a slip of the tongue, okay? Shouldn't have said anything.
That just makes me want to know even more.
That case has nothing to do with this one.
Are you sure?
But it might. Last night you said this could be a copycat crime.
Yes, that's my point. It might be a copycat killer, but it can't be the same kill. That's impossible. Literally impossible.
Unless they're not really dead.
So it's not necessary for you to know about past cases. It would only cloud your judgment.
More than your boobs?
I don't accept that.
Just give it up, Date. Where do you think you are, Agent?
Metro Police Building in Kasumigaseki.
Underground. We're 6 stories underground.
Yeah, what about it?
No windows. It's suffocating in here. Dark and dreary all the time. So, I try to make my office colorful. Liven things up a little. It's like a party, right? I want it to feel fun in here.
Okay.
I wouldn't tell you even if my life depended on it. Even if you took me to the finest club in Kabukicho and showered me in Dom P.
Dom
My lips are
Perignon.
sealed.
But why, boss?
It's top secret, classified,
Bullshit.
It was that bad, huh?
if that's how you want to interpret it. Give it a rest, Date.
I can't.
You keep prying into this, and I'll hit you with a sexual harassment complaint.
This isn't harassment or sexual.
I can make it sexual.
It's kind of tempting, but no.
It appears you wouldn't have an issue with that. I can detect your thoughts, remember?
Thank you for your input, Iva.
Just promise me you'll let this go, okay?
No.
It's a delicate issue, even more delicate than my patience.
I'm gonna ask anyway.
So drop it. That's an order. Understood?
No. I'm definitely not going to get anything else out of her. She can be surprisingly stubborn sometimes. And do you have, like, an infection or something? Like, you know, hemorrhoids or something of your nether regions? Because I have never seen anyone cross their legs so much in my life.
Who do you think I am, Date?
You're my boss? Commander of Abyss Metropolitan Police Department?
I mean, my name.
Huh. I honestly don't know. I've been calling you boss for 6 years, so...
Trust me, it's been more than 6 years.
I suffer from a memory disorder. So do I! I don't remember anything past 6 years ago. At least I remember a couple things past 6 years. I've been having flashbacks recently. Fragments of my past.
Wait, what does your name have to do with our investigation?
Because if you knew me well enough, you wouldn't have to ask.
Ah, so, nothing to report then. Got it.
Interrogators say she hasn't said a word since we found her.
The doctors say she's traumatized. She can't speak. She's seeing a specialist at Central Hospital right now.
Did you take her to the hospital after we found her?
Yeah.
Were you with her this whole time?
Yes, I was with her this whole time because I'm starting to sound like Batman.
You're like her legal guardian, then.
Oh, wait.
No, she just lives with me.
Oh, I can't do anything. Mizuki Okiura. The girl we found in the merry-go-round. She's 12 years old, in the 6th grade. Certain circumstances brought us to live together, but we aren't blood related. Sort of like a stray cat that found her way into my home.
In any case, we're not going to get anything from her. I don't know if I would call them leads.
What about the ice pick? The one we found in Mizuki's hand?
We were able to identify the manufacturer, but it's sold nationwide. It would be impossible to pin down the buyer.
Not if we have a time machine!
Damn.
We did determine that the shape of the pick and the puncture wounds on the victim match perfectly. We also discovered that the blood on the pick is the victim's.
Cosmo, what are you doing? Obviously, I have my cat in here. Either make yourself comfortable or move away from the cables. Those are your two options. Come on. Lay the crap down. I know I disrupted your cable nest. But that's because I need the microphone closer to me, you little shit. Oh my goodness. Oh, I was comfortable too. Come here. Come on. As all my cables get mooshed around, my sodas, everything. You can lay right here under this blanket and be all cute and cozy. I apologize to everyone who listened to all the creaking and the cans and stuff.
Meaning that ice pick was probably the murder weapon.
Almost definitely.
Oh, geez. Can I have my mouse back? Hello, mouse. Oh, what the hell? It's like my mouse is plugged in, but it's not at the same time. Oh, you crap-assing me. This is why, kitty cat. No go there. Let's see, follow the cable, still following the cable. This is a long-ass cable. Over. Okay, that's that. That's that. What if I replug it in? Ugh. Is the mouse going to turn on? Oh, are you crapping me? Let me tab back in so you at least have music. Ah, there we go. I got my mouse back. No, cat, come back here. Nope. Yeah, isn't this a glorious episode here? Probably gonna make it like 10 minutes longer because I have an idiot cat. There, now she's all cozy again. Oh.
The pick Mizuki was holding?
Sorry, I'm not one for editing or, restarting. Takes the take,
The only prints on it are hers. The evidence is really stacking up against her.
No. She couldn't have done it. It's impossible.
Well, then you better hurry up and clear her. She is important to you, right?
Well, I don't know her, do I?
Let's see. We have some more information about the victim, Shoko Nadami. It's up on the database. Although it's probably nothing you don't already know.
Well, maybe not. I haven't seen her for over a year.
Still, you know more about her than anyone else on the case, right? It's part of the reason why I assigned you to this.
Nadami Shoko, 36 years old. Female. Residence, Meguro District. Met Date Kaname 5 years ago through her husband, Okira Renju. Date and Renju were so-called old drinking buddies. Renju and Shoko had one child together, a daughter named Mizuki, the prime suspect of this case. 4 years ago, they were divorced. Shoko returned to using her maiden name, Nadami.
I should also give you this. It's a picture of Shoko. You'll need this when you're trying to get information, right? Since you don't have a cell phone.
Ah, who needs a cell phone nowadays? I took Shoko's picture and put it in my pocket.
Have you picked up Renju yet?
He's at a police station nearby being interviewed. He's not a suspect yet, just standard procedure stuff.
Renju is Shoko's ex-husband and Mizuki's father. Not to mention an old friend of mine. You're cute and lovable, Cat, but you gotta sit still.
I wonder what Renji was doing last night. I did call him a few times. He didn't answer.
He didn't?
No.
The local police tried his phone too, but they got the same result. No one was able to get a hold of him until this morning. We explained the situation to him, had him verify Shoko's corpse, and naturally started asking him questions. The person who reported the screaming?
Right.
Unfortunately, not yet.
What's the holdup?
They didn't identify themselves over the phone.
You should have a location by now.
All we know is that it was a payphone.
A payphone? That's odd.
It is unusual.
Ah. As I said, Cat, you're gonna have to sit still until I'm done.
Whoever it was clearly didn't want us knowing their identity. They may have even been the killer.
Whoa! Okay, now that's a little creepy. Okay, that's more than a little creepy. Ugh. Wow.
Hello!
No, not hello. I told you not to just pop out of nowhere like that.
I do not understand your concern. Boss knows me by now.
Well, still.
Is that a serious question? We've been partners for 5 years.
Ever since that BB gun incident
You
on
know
Christmas.
who I am.
Alright, Cat. Fine. Fine. Alright, since you can't sit still and I can't trust you near my computer, I'm going to throw you outside of the room. There we go. No more interruptions. This is why I don't usually let the cats in the room when I'm, recording, but she was making a scene before I started recording. Jeez.
Aren't I? I receive that compliment frequently.
Your attitude isn't, though.
So, am I cute or not cute?
I was joking.
I don't understand your joke.
I don't understand you.
Can you explain what's funny about it?
I mean, does that spiky thing go into my eye literally? Nope, not cute at all.
I haven't been getting a lot of exercise lately.
Why do you need exercise?
You're joking, right?
It's been 5 years since we first met. One day I got called into the control room and Pewter, the engineer, showed it to me.
The
Flashback.
official title is AI Ball. You may call her Iba.
He looks evil.
The artificial intelligence contained within this sphere is nothing short of miraculous. An autonomous artificial intelligence, birthed from collective nanotechnology. Its ability to think is controlled by a program we call the Wadjet system. Special Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner. She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
So, how odd would it be to look at porn with her in my eye? It in my eye. What is it? Iba's been living in my head ever since. She gathers info and runs analysis. She can also access wireless networks and hack into other computers. While she's in my eye socket, we communicate through an artificial nerve to my brain. It lets us talk without actually speaking. Again, why did you come out?
Okay, really now. What's the real reason you came out?
There is something I need to report to the boss.
To me?
Couldn't you just have told me and I tell her?
Correct. I could have had the message relayed through Date, but that would have been less efficient.
Really? Less efficient how?
I concluded that it was better to have the both of you hear this together.
Aren't you wasting a lot of time explaining this?
Please listen quietly. I have determined who reported the crime.
How?
Huh?
You have?
I found the payphone that the caller used.
And used cameras.
It was near the location of the crime, Bloom Park. Thus, I decided to check the surveillance footage of any security cameras operating nearby.
So you found a way into that database?
That is correct. That area has little foot traffic, even less at night. The time of the report was around 9 p.m. Cameras only caught one person in the area around that time. I analyzed the footage and was able to obtain a facial recognition match.
Okay, do you plug into a USB port to show us, or do you have some kind of holographic interface?
They were registered as a person of interest in the police database.
Oh my god, who was it?
A kid with a weird-ass belt buckle. He's the Pokemon trainer of the area.
Matsushita Ota, 24 years old.
He's 24?
I have marked his address on the map. That is all.
Date?
Way ahead of you, boss. Let's go, Iba.
Okay, now that Iba's sat on a desk, do I really want to put it back in my eye socket?
Affirmative.
Bottom right of the screen. Open the map and pick a destination. Now we check tutorial by going blah blah blah. Get inside my head!
No,
I'm giving you an order.
does not compute.
Really? My left eyeball is Iba. She sees differently than I do. Fine, you little shit. I'm gonna head here by myself. Or... There we go. Spacebar. Where do astronauts go to hang out? Ha ha ha! (10:18 a.m.) Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry we aren't open yet.
Oh, I'm not a customer.
Oh, now you're in my eye. Seriously, wash it off before putting it back there. Or her. Or, we're gonna call her a shit. That's a she, he, it.
I'm here for something else. I'm with the MPD.
I flashed my badge.
Oh, heavens, no. Is my boy... Is Ota in trouble?
Calm down, ma'am. I'm just here to ask some questions.
She hurried out of the kitchen.
And you're Ota's...
Mother!
His mother,
And your name, ma'am?
Mayumi Matsushita.
Miss Matsushita. Before we talk, could I make a request?
That you wear a bra next time.
Mm,
Could you put that knife down, please?
Oh, I didn't even see she had a knife. It's so colorful.
oh, goodness. Sorry.
Mayumi put the knife down on the table beside her. Knife. There's a kitchen knife on the table. Something is engraved on the handle. Disposable chopsticks. Oh, a table. Disposable chopsticks. A calendar. Where's the hidden Monokuma? It's a quaint little place. Reminds me of a place I liked to eat at many years ago called Super Bowl Teriyaki. They've since changed their ownership but it still was my absolute favorite meal in history.
I think he went to buy some ingredients.
I went there for 10 years, and they still never got my name right. Oh, Jason? Jason? I mean, that's not even close to my name, but, well, whatever. They remembered my dish, and that's all that mattered.
He comes and goes all the time without telling me. This is nothing new.
Maybe it was Korean for something. I have no idea. You little shit! Little shit! But yeah, it was exactly in that. I'm not trying to be racist, but that's exactly how she sounded when she talked to me. I decided to ask her about Shoko, just in case. I brought out the picture of Shoko and showed it to Mayumi.
Does this woman look familiar to you?
No, I don't recognize her. Who is she?
No one. Don't worry about it.
She's dead, ma'am.
The rain last night was pretty bad, wasn't it?
The rain? Oh, right, yes. Oh, it's just a little diner.
It looks amazing. I would love to go here, especially it being empty.
But not to toot my own horn or anything. We do get quite a lot of customers here. I manage it with my husband, but it can get pretty hectic during lunchtime.
Peculiar.
What is?
What?
This establishment is near the Kabasaki district that's been off limits for 8 years.
What is the Kabasaki district?
That could mean...
She's
Never
the
mind.
murderer!
Huh?
Sir, you seem to be staring at me. My eyes are up here.
Oh, about 30 years now.
Wow.
We had to borrow a lot of money to get started, but back then, everyone was willing to lend you money. That boy, he's been hanging out at this office building lately.
Trying to catch Pokemon?
What kind of office?
Oh, what was it? It's a place where irresponsible young men hang out. Nonconformists and the like.
What, like gangsters?
Oh, heavens, no, nothing like that. Ota wouldn't go to a place like that.
Then...
Oh, I remember. It's a production office, an entertainment company.
So what, is he trying to get a job as an actor?
What was it? I'm sorry, my memory's been so spotty lately.
Why does Ota hang out there?
Because there's a goddess there.
What?
Ota says it all the time. A goddess.
Ooh, he has the hots for someone.
More like a witch, if you ask me.
Wow. No one will take my Ota away from me.
A witch, huh?
That's kind of what, like, my mother thought of my ex-wife. When she even barely knew her. She was right, I should have listened.
Yes! A witch put a spell on my poor Ota. Makes him spend all his money on her.
He actually earns money.
You see that box over there?
The one on the table?
Yes.
Looks like it's from Amazon.
Just look. You'll see what I mean. Do you want to see?
Yeah, why not? Let's see these sex
It was
toys.
delivered a little while ago.
Any idea what's inside it?
It's bound to be merchandise from that horrible succubus.
Wait, from the horrible succubus? So, he's not really spending money on her, he's buying things from her.
She forces Ota to buy them. I know it.
I really doubt it at this point. He probably buys these, like, I'm gonna assume it's one of those lewd figures. Sexy lewd. And ones that Fizco buys. Azamon. Really? Okay, I have to go and look at this. Azamon. Because it looks like it has an actual website. Azamon.co.jp. Damn, it appears that it isn't actually a website. Did you mean Amazon.co.jp? No. I meant Azamon. It's a cardboard box. There's a delivery slip attached to it. Thank you for stating the obvious.
The sender is Great Grin.
A popular online store.
The product description reads, solid model.
Oh my god, it is, isn't it? It's one of those models. Well, just because I'm an ass, and the fact is I took up most of the time with the cat being a little shit, and I hope it wasn't too loud, I'm still going to end it here, and if you folks enjoy this, remember all normal things that help people out, and I'll see you in the next episode of Sodium Files.